I'm so glad I live in Edmonton. If I didn't live in Edmonton, I couldn't research these kind of local events that I think is very, very important. And I'm gonna share in this video with you guys today the Aurora dispensary at West Edmonton Mall. My experience. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I went into the store. It was okay, and I brought two of my friends with me. So there was three people there with me, and we were in the lineup. There was a lineup at the beginning, but the store is really big, and it managed to hold everyone. So they just let everyone into the store. The store is separated into two sections. The first section of the store is like accessories and education, and then the other section of the store is where they sell the cannabis or the MJ products to people. I did buy some. My friend also bought some, but my third friend, he doesn't really do cannabis, and he will never do it because that's the way he is. He invested into Aurora, but well, right now he doesn't, but he's really thinking about it because it's at $3, but he doesn't know if the stock price will drop further. He's scared. He's scared of losing money, so he doesn't know if he wants to invest. I told him just to put a little bit in, put like 10. Like I told him, if he's scared, put in a little bit of money. If it goes down a little bit more, average down, buy a little bit more. But that's not the way he thinks. All he wants to do is take $50,000 and throw it at Aurora all at once and not worry about it. That's how he thinks. He doesn't want to do little bit at a time, little bit of a time. He just wants to throw a big chunk of money at Aurora. And that's how a typical retail investor works. I tried to tell him to do it little bit by little bit by little bit, but he doesn't want to listen to me. He just wants to throw all of it in at once and then close his eyes and cross his fingers and hope the stock skyrockets. That's what my other friend wants to do because he's not an investor. He is the average retail investor. He sees bad news on Aurora on the news, like Aurora shutting down their son and the Denmark facility, and he freaked out. He's like, why are they doing that? Why are they shutting down their facility? Because he doesn't research the company. He doesn't understand anything about the company. He's like clueless. That's my business partner. He doesn't care about the stock market whatsoever. So yeah, anyways, so in the morning I bought some Aurora stock, and here's proof. I bought 7,000 shares in the morning, and then because Terry Booth bought some shares. Terry Booth bought 270,000 shares. I looked at the stock price and I was like, maybe I should buy some Aurora stock because I saw this, and so I bought a little bit. And then I bought 7,000 shares. Then I went to the Aurora store, and after experiencing the Aurora store, I went out and I bought another 7,000 shares. And if the stock price continues to go down, I will keep buying shares. Why am I buying shares? Because I like the Aurora store. The reason why I like it is because Aurora is selling 100% their product. Everything on the menu was all Aurora. They didn't have any competitive products in that store. It's all Aurora. So the profit margins on the product they sell is very, very good. But there is one downfall to Aurora. The downfall is the downfall is this store right here, this location, cost them probably roughly I would say $100,000, maybe $200,000 just to rent the space for 1 month. That's how expensive it is to have an operational store at West Edmonton Mall. But Aurora, if this store is successful, Aurora, and since the fact that Aurora is only selling their product, the profit margins could be extremely high. They would just have to pay off their employees, and the store. In the store, they had about 10 employees. So let's just 10 employees with 2 security guards. So let's say 10 employees. So let's take 1 month. 10 employees at the store times let's say an average of $20 an hour. It could be higher, it could be less, but let's just say an average of $20. So they're paying $200 an hour for the employees, times how long is the store open for? 10 between 10 o'clock and it closes 10. So they're open for 12 hours a day. So 12 hours. So they're paying $2,400 a day for the employees. $200,000 times, let's say 7. So a week, 16 times 4. They're paying $67,000 for the employees on top per month, on top of $200,000 just for the lease space. So they're paying more than $250,000 just to be operational in this store for the month. But in 1 month, if they can make 1 million sales, that means that they would take $750,000 worth of profit, and $250,000 goes to their lease and employees. But again, I don't know how much the lease price is. This is only me estimating. $200,000 a month is about a fair price at West Edmonton Mall, because when legalization happened, I actually looked into going into West Edmonton Mall to open up a business, and I know somebody who has a much smaller store in a busier area, and they were paying about 2,000 square feet, or maybe a little less, maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 square feet. They were paying about $30,000 a month. Aurora is paying for 11,000 square feet. My guess, it's going to be around $200,000 a month. Could be totally wrong, but that's just an estimate. So $200,000 a month plus $67,000. Now it all depends on how busy it is. They are in a mall, and a mall has a lot of customers, a lot of foot traffic. I think this store is gonna do very well, and I think they're gonna do at least $1 million a month, if not more. My opinion only, but we'll see what happens. And the profit margins is 100% Aurora. Everything in that store is all Aurora. The only thing they have to do is pay the government, the middleman, and the rest is all Aurora. It's all 100% Aurora. So that means that the gross margins on every product is probably 80%. 80% gross margins. That's pretty good in my opinion. Pretty good. But, is it enough? I don't know. Maybe Aurora can do a lot better in the store. Maybe they can do, I don't know, $2 million a month or $3 million a month. That would really help with profitability. But and then if they open up more stores in Toronto, so if we look 6 months into the future, I think Aurora stock could recover. But right now, it's under pressure. They're getting sued. There is there's just a lot of pressure on Aurora stock right now. And at the end of the day, I don't control the market. Retail investors, if enough retail investors decide to buy Aurora, like all of a sudden, if retail investors, like let's say, for example, a bunch of people started going to that store and they're like, oh, look at Aurora stock, it's low and it's always so busy. And then what happened if those retail investors started buying and buying and buying and buying? That could cause Aurora stock to go up. But again, I don't know. I think over time it will recover. I think shorts will have to cover eventually. And the lower the stock price goes, the better of a buying opportunity becomes for me. I believe in Aurora the long term. I believe that Aurora will be successful. Aurora has managed to... They did dilute shareholders. Yes, that's bad. But at the same time, dilution doesn't really matter that much in my opinion. I will explain over the weekend why I don't believe dilution really matters that much, but that's my opinion. We'll see what happens. So yeah. Anyways, Aurora opens flagship retail location, 11,000 square feet. I guess it's $200,000 a month. So $20,000 per 1,000 square feet. Makes sense? Maybe it's a little less. Maybe it's it's 20,000. So maybe it's 10,000 per square feet, and Aurora is really paying $1,100,000 per month at that location. That would be really nice. And if they made $1 million, they would be taking home $850,000 worth of profit of gross margins per month. So that would be excellent if that was the scenario. I don't know if that's the scenario. We'll see. I definitely will be going to that store every single week to check it out. So yeah, Aurora stock rate. I mean, like Cam Batley bought. Sorry, not Cam Batley. Terry Booth bought 270,000 shares. He put $1 million into Aurora at 368. That shows confidence. That shows that Terry Booth believes that this is the bottom. Is it the bottom? I have no idea. But I am hopeful. I'm hopeful that this is the bottom. Another thing I kind of want to bring up. This CEO also bought shares too. This guy, Brace David Willis, he bought 90,000 shares at $1.06, $1.07, and he bought another 13,000 shares at 92 cents. And where's the stock price? 82 cents. So even if Terry Booth bought shares, the stock price could still go down lower. But the lower Aurora goes, the more of an opportunity it becomes, in my opinion. I'm definitely going to camp it. I'm definitely going to be adding to my position the lower it goes. But at the same time, there's other stocks that I kind of want to buy too. Like, I want to buy more of Australia's Capital. I want to buy more of MedMan. And if Liberal Health Science pulls back big time, or Acreage Holdings pull back big time, I also want to buy some more of them. But I just want to try to catch the bottom with the amount of money I have left. But I do want to re-enter the market, back into the market 100%. I just don't know where the bottom is. I am thinking that this is close to the bottom, but again, it could go down lower. I don't know at the end of the day. I think Aurora is, a discount to where it was a while back. So, and some people think it's going to go bankrupt. I do not think it's going to go bankrupt. I think that it will survive, and I think that it will be profitable eventually, and I think shorts will eventually cover, and the stock price will rise. But again, this is all my opinions, so we'll see what happens in the future. Vanadium price. Vanadium price is neutral, and I do want to I think that Vanadium could recover, but again, it could just stay neutral or decline even further. Who knows? But the lower Largo goes, the better, because the return on investment would be ridiculous. Let's say, throughout history, Vanadium spiked, a few times. So it spiked in 2005 all the way up to $26, pulled back for 2 years, spiked again all the way up to $16.50, crashed real hard, and then been flat for almost 5 to 6 years, and then all of a sudden it skyrocketed again. Largo was in the right spot, in the right area, and the stock benefited big time. That's why their stock skyrocketed all the way up to $4.32. Rich people knew that Vanadium was going down in price, so they started to sell off. Now it's downtrending, and it's down to 82 cents. I think at 50 cents, return on investment would be ridiculous. So the lower the stock price goes, the better of an opportunity it becomes. So I do hope to see this at 50 cents. But I'm also thinking that any day now it could bounce. It's the RSI level is at 11, so I think it'll bounce, and then shorts will come back and short the crap out of it, and it'll go back down again. So That's what I think. I don't know. I'm not, I'm not an expert at this stuff, but it's looking real bad right now, and I think the lower it goes, the more of an opportunity it becomes. I'll be making a more dedicated video on Largo in the future. Like I said, I want to save some money to buy some Largo and possibly some Madman, because I do still believe that Madman will be in the MJ future. But again, that's just my opinion. Who knows? Maybe Madman will go bankrupt. That's a possibility. I really don't think so, because they don't owe banks money. They owe shareholders money. They owe Gotham Green money. But today it just makes it an opportunity. The lower this thing goes, the more of an opportunity becomes. Yes, it's high risk. Yes, management is bad, but I still believe in the branding, and the price is so cheap. Like, if it went down to like 10 cents, why doesn't freaking Kira Leaf go and be like, hey, I want to buy all Madman's assets. Boom. Well, like, that's a total possibility. And I think that this stock will be bouncing very, very soon here. I think on December 2nd, there's a possibility that this stock could bounce. So next week, I think this stock will bounce, because they said that they would be closing the Illinois acquisition, and if they do announce a news for that, I think the stock will bounce pretty hard. But again, that's just my opinion, so we'll see if that actually happens. Oh no, yeah, Canopy. I think if Canopy goes down, Aurora is going to get dragged down with Canopy. No matter how bullish I am, this market is manipulated, and if Canopy goes down, Aurora is going to go down. And it just makes an opportunity for me, and if Canopy goes down, Acreage goes down too. And Harvest might go down. Liberal Health Science, it's uptrending right now, but if it goes down, I definitely buy some more, because I'm a big believer in Liberal Health Science. Australia's Capital. If Aurora keeps going down, Australia's goes down too. I have some Australia shares. I have some Aurora shares. So, yeah. Vero today had a nice little crash of 13 cents. A little crash, not a big crash. Slang Worldwide just raised some money not too long ago, and it's kind of going up a little bit. So, yep, 49 cents I believe they raised it at, and the stock crashed, and then now it's kind of like recovering a little bit. No, Disney today was a red day, and AMD was also a red day. No, it was a green day today. Yep, not too much to say about that. Let's see what the market has to say. Market Watch. Yep, the market is green today. Not too much to say about that. It's blue, like at blue sky breakouts right now. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.